After 20 long years, a local family is still looking for justice for the killing of their 1-year-old granddaughter. Alyssa Jane Tait was found dead in her family's Arden Arcade apartment back in 2005. And now her grandmother and great-grandmother, for the first time in 2 decades, say that they finally have hope that Alyssa's killer will be found. I want to bring in ABC 10's Roxanne Elias. She spoke to the family today and has the story for us tonight.
We talk about it every now and then and wonder if it's ever going to be solved, if truth will ever come out.
Kim Keena's granddaughter, Alyssa Jane Tait, was murdered when she was just a year old in May of 2005. And for the last 20 years, the family has suffered as her case sat cold until this past Friday when detectives with the Sacramento County Sheriff's Office knocked on their door and shared they were reopening the toddler's homicide case.
I had written letters and letters and letters over the past 20 years to them, inquiring what was being done to solve her case.
Not to forget her.
And not to forget her. We needed justice for her. And that is how they came about to contact me.
Ginger McGarr is Tait's great-grandmother. She says it's unclear how she died, but the sheriff's office says it was clearly a homicide. It happened just weeks after her first birthday. The family says Tait's mother was at work and her father was taking care of her at their apartment on El Camino Avenue in the Arden Arcade area. Keena says her daughter then called her crying to say Alyssa was in the hospital.
She was laying in a bed, attached to everything. She was in front of a huge glass window, and we were kept out in the hall, and we watched her. And
She didn't even look like Alyssa.
no, she didn't. It was unbelievable, and we knew just looking at her that we had lost her.
Investigators say 1-year-old Alyssa died soon after from injuries consistent with blunt force trauma. They also classified it as a homicide, but have yet to make any arrest. Our grandmothers are now pleading with anyone who might know something about the case to come forward. They say it'll be the closure they need to their decades-long grief.
I'm praying for that for Alyssa.
Yeah.
She needs to have justice. The murderer has had 20 years of freedom. She has 20 years of being forgotten by him, and it can't go on. It has to be solved. She needs justice.
In Sacramento County, Roxanne Elias, ABC 10.
And if you know anything about this case, you are asked to contact the sheriff's non-emergency line.